All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, and it's nice to see him get his flowers, right? I mean, certainly you were there in 2017 when he lost to Marlon Moraes, and a lot of people sort of were writing the book with closure on Aljamain Sterling. A few years later, best bantamweight in the world.
I mean, best bantamweight in the world, and showing it, you know? From winning the title in a disqualification to coming back and beating Petr Yan in the way that he did, then dominating TJ Dillashaw in the way that he did. It shows you who Aljamain Sterling really is. But tonight, he's going to have to be very specific in his approach if he wants to beat this new oncoming challenge.
And some of you may have heard Aljamain Sterling this week talking about a potential move up to 45. Could happen as soon as next week. Tonight, though, back on the proven ground in his customary 135-pound waters. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! High round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the California Kid, Urijah Faber. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, round one underway. First minute of this one, there is the California Kid, Urijah Faber. Outstanding current form and a very good starter as well. His last first-round finish, 2013 against Ivan Menjivar at UFC 157. But we've been told to expect an ultra-aggressive Urijah Faber early on in this one tonight. The 1-2 punch is true.
Leg kick to the target.
Still unable to find that precise range. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Single leg takedown.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up. Oh, he's advancing.
submission now.
He's in the mouth.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Making all these shots count. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Faber.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Faber's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. Or got to start to attack triangle.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Hook lands.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Sterling. Just missed with the left there. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Clinch position. Look for the opponent to try to circle off of the cage.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighters.
Faber's in half guard. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Faber's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Might be a submission attempt here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because the guy hit armbar. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. He's gotta start throwing down.
2 minutes remain in the round. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to referee help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
He's setting up a beautiful submission. Oh, that sub is tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, this position now.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, the submission submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Two rounds in the books.
Stop.
No problem. Once recovered, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, you're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be...
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, nice kick.
Out of range with that one. Sterling going for the takedown, he misses. Ooh. Sterling going for the takedown, nothing doing there.
Nice one, really bad.
Huge block there. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Sterling goes for the takedown, he misses. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, good lead right by Faber. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Oh, nice. Nice takedown. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Sterling going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
He passes the half.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he has really started to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Fast jab lands it.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat. That was a good round, but I need you to be a little bit more accurate this time. I need you to land those kicks this round. Start mixing up your attacks.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sterling.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Faber's eye starting to swell now. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Nicely done.
Nice defense.
And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He passed the half guard.
20 minutes down. Potentially 5 to go.
Stop!
All right, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is spent.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. And he lands a kick. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Sterling. Faber's eye looks so swollen now. You've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Oh!
He's in trouble.
Beautiful combination. Leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh, body shot. Guillotine jump.
Unbelievable. The Funk Master delivers. a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 58 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, so another submission victim for the great Aljamain Sterling. It's a case of pick your poison with this guy. More often than not, that poison is the ground game, and